thank you.
I just want to thank you for showing us and helping us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna show you some more sides of Birmingham.
So when you wake up in the morning and you find someone who's lost and lonely, just take them by the hand and help them find their way. When you're walking down the street and you see a man who has no food to eat, just reach into your pocket and help make it stay.
Right next to the Civil Rights Museum or whatever, and here to the left.
Downtown with Ms.Kim. We here to show her 16th Street Baptist Church and the Civil Rights Museum and Kenneth England Park over there. We'll go over there in a second, but right now we'll show her around this area.
And I'm so excited that the guys brought me here because it truly does bring me back to we ain't what we came from, if you know what I mean. It's a lot of history down here, and I just want to thank you guys for bringing me down here because it puts me at a place where I'm settled right now in my spirit because I got a lot to think about. But we're keeping it real, and I ain't where I'm supposed to be, but I sure enough ain't what I used to be, and I want to thank you guys for bringing me here because we're keeping it real here on the One Truth Network, so thank you.
Okay, we're finna show her the 16th Street Baptist Church.
The 4 girls got bombed there.
We're gonna come to an area and we're gonna talk about how
keep on. This is the Civil Rights Museum. Everything in here about Black history is right here, down here in Birmingham. And over there, that's where everybody like hang out and have a good time over there at the park. If you want to come back, you can come.
I know you remember where the 4 little girls got bombed.
Oh, okay.
Can't forget the 16th Street Baptist Church. Right ahead, right there.
They built it over. It's brand new inside. It looks good.
I mean, that's a lot of history right now.
yeah, it is.
At the Jasper Wars, only one could be there, but she stood in the gap for her team members. She stood in the gap for the memories of the foot soldiers. And just to be at this age and to be in the place of the history, I am just so moved. I'm a little frustrated because of the pain my people had to go through, but I am yet so motivated to be more and to do more and to be better. There's so much history in the city. I'm telling you, what you hear and what you see is not really the depth of what happened. In the park, every time I come here and I come to the park, there's somebody who can give you more information about the history. So to my youth out there, listen to your elders, read, and be all you can be. Now, I was here once before with my guys with Keeping It Real. We're gonna go to some footage and let you know how much fun we had and how much knowledge we all received as a group. Keep it real.
I know you're getting a little cool and temperatures dropping on us, but we're just out here to show you a little couple things and ask you a few questions.
I mean, can I ask a question? I mean,
Yeah.
it's nice,
Okay.
but with all the history and everything, I mean, how do you guys live every day as far as what does all this history do to you?
Well, to me, it made me live better because I wouldn't want to be like the folks in the back of the days, and I don't want to be treated like that. So I just try to live my life better, in a better way.
Is there still a lot of racial profiling and everything going on?
It's a little.
Yeah.
On the low.
On the low, exactly.
They try not
That's
to show
everyone.
it, but they show it how they look.
I mean, that was cool, you know, what you were saying, Pat, but I mean, it's not all right. It's not cool that 50 years later, we still going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, it's undercover, but we still going through the same thing. A lot of our seasoned folks, which is our elders, It's a shame that a lot of things they fought for, we still going through. Even in my area, they doing undercover. As a matter of fact, they'll get you on the side of the road. They're not undercover. You know what I'm saying? It's all in you as a person and how you exploit them. You know what I mean? If they do it to you, just say something about it. Because they want us to not have a voice. And that's what we do. We don't have a voice, and then we go back to the streets, or we go back to being what they already stereotype us to be. So what y'all feel about it? Speaking of, we ain't there yet. I read an article, The Black Holocaust, back in 1921. Did y'all know that the blacks, they were owning airplanes. They had their own businesses. I mean, they had a little community that it was all black owned. Money coming through to and from the black people. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't there yet, but we was there. And it got bombed and everything by some of the whites. And it's just crazy because what our people fought through, Martin Luther King, Madam C.J. Walker, everybody black or everybody who did something to support us as a people, I think we should embrace them every day. What y'all think about that? Because we ain't there yet, but we was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we ain't there yet, but like people died just to us being right now for that racist stuff. People like people. Like for me, my dad is black, my mama white, and everybody don't hate each other. It's just how you were raised when you was back then.
It's
but
good
now,
and bad.
now people try not to be like that, but they know in their heart how they is for real. They just try not to show you because they don't know your reaction, how you come.
We back here keeping it real, and I just want to make a comeback back to my friend Blake. Really, that's not really real, because back in the day, your dad would have probably been laid out or lynched or just not even around. Yeah. And for touching the white women, they didn't even like that. So,
no, I would not been here if he would have got lynched.
I think that white people are afraid of what they feel. You know what I'm saying? Because like if they give us freedom, we're gonna come up. We're gonna be a strong nation. And they fear that because I think we're gonna take over. We're gonna take over everything.
They don't want to be strong. We get higher than them. Then they would be like, dang, they would try to make us slaves.
A lot of the ideas come from black men. You know what I'm saying? And we're not saying anything to be racist towards another race, but we just want to embrace who we are as people. You know what I mean? And it'd be selfish of us to have our ancestors fight and do so much, and we don't embrace what they did. You know? So we ain't trying to say nothing racist. We just embracing who we are. Something you were saying about if they give us freedom, we ain't asking for nothing. We ain't asking for nothing. I'm gonna leave this with y'all. This is food for thought. God made man. Who made slavery? Think about that. You finna go catch out some more sites, right? They finna show me around, but think about that. God made man. Who made slavery?
keep it in mind.
Keeping it real.
With the YMOB, Young Men of Birmingham.